First, introduction, beyond manual manipulation. In our last lesson, we learned the fundamental rule of C strings. They are character arrays ending with a null terminator, \0. We even learned how to truncate a string by manually inserting a \0. While this is true, it's not efficient. C provides a powerful standard library, string.h, which contains pre-built functions to handle common string tasks safely and quickly. Second, declaring strings, review and input buffers. There are two primary ways we declare strings, based on our needs. First, initialization, when we know the text content at compile time. Second, as a buffer when we need to store user input. We declare an array of a fixed size, creating an empty buffer to hold future input. Third, the scanf%s problem. The most basic way to get string input is using scanf with the %s format specifier. The major flaw, scanf with %s stops reading at the first white space, a space, tab, or new line. If you type New York, the output will be you live in New. This is unreliable for most real-world input. While better functions like fgets exist, in stdio.h, we first need to learn how to manipulate the strings we have. Fourth, the string library, string.h. To use C's built-in string functions, you must include the header file at the top of your code. #include string.h. This library gives us access to many functions. Let's look at the four most essential ones. Fifth, essential function 1, string length. Purpose, strlen, string length, counts the number of characters in a string up to, but not including, the null terminator. Syntax, size t length equals strlen, my string. Size t is just an assigned integer type. Sixth, essential function 2, string copy. Problem, you cannot assign strings using the assignment operator. Char dest sub 10. Dest equals hello error. You can't assign to an array address. Solution, string copy, copies the characters from a source string into a destination buffer. Syntax, string copy, destination, source. Seventh, essential function 3, string concatenate. Purpose, string concatenate, appends one string to the end of another. It finds the \0 in the destination and starts copying the source string from that point. Syntax, string concatenate, destination, source. Eighth, essential function 4, string compare. Problem, you cannot compare strings using the equal to operator. If string 1 is equal to string 2, error. This compares memory addresses, not content. Solution, string compare, compares the content of two strings alphabetically. Syntax, integer result equals string compare, string 1, string 2. Return value, result is equal to 0 if the strings are identical. Result is less than 0 if string 1 comes before string 2 alphabetically. Result is greater than 0 if string 1 comes after string 2 alphabetically. For beginners, just remember, if string compare returns 0, they are equal. Ninth, conclusion and next steps. The string.h library is essential for C programming. It allows us to move beyond manual character manipulation. Today we learned string length for length, string copy for copying, replaces assignment operator, string concatenate for joining, replaces plus operator, string compare for comparing, replaces is equal to operator. In our next lesson, we will move from one-dimensional arrays, lists, to two-dimensional arrays, which allow us to store data in a grid. Our next lesson is 4.05, Two-Dimensional Arrays, Introduction, the Concept of Matrices.